Last time we left off, the Hands of Unity entered the Temple of Desire, encountering Clint and L'Oreal. They were then transported to a dark forest in one of the first rooms, where they defended a young girl, Isabel, from werewolves. Later, in the temple, they were then transported to the Castle of Rasa, where they had Lady Brimwood explain they were at a ball celebrating Mace becoming the new Knight Commander. The group learned Rasa was missing presumed to be secluded in her room, and a weapon classified as a WMD had been stolen from the underground labs, supposedly by the Lioness Empire, potentially leading to a war. Amadia started investigating the room, and through some shenanigans was then transported through time itself, and warned by an older Isabel, was given a warning by an older Isabel not to leave. She encountered a white porcelain raven who identified herself as a time traveler and offered a way back, which Amadia declined, choosing to wait for her to come back naturally, quote unquote. Meanwhile, the group, Romeo and Melusine, convinced Inquisitors to discuss the stolen weapons before being interrupted. Romeo and Mel danced with some knights who hinted at meeting them in the real world. Upon regrouping, they realized Amadia was missing, and suddenly Rasa herself entered in battle armor, announcing a declaration of war against the Lioness Empire. After the declaration, Rasa, being guarded by a group of Inquisitors, walked down the steps and headed to her seat on the far side. However, she stopped to congratulate Mace on his achievement before ascending the steps to her seat. Lucien decided to go talk with Rasa to see if he could get some clues about the situation, and started to question about why Rasa would go to war, considering war should be a last resort. He began to plead with her about trying to avoid war, and possibly offered other suggestions and options. Rasa refused and decided that she will go to war, showing some worry about their enemies using the weapon she made on her own people. Lucien tried one more time to convince her, not knowing that everyone was slowly turning towards them. And with only Melusine noticing Isabel at the entrance having a very eerie smile. When Lucien was done, he tried to poke holes in Rasa's story about how their group defeated the Forgotten Gods by asking their names. However, when Rasa tried to name them, a crack in reality formed above Rasa's seat. Lucien, seeing this, decided to regroup with the others to figure out what to do next. And as the group reconvened, they finished the discussion with Mace, Akora, and Lucien going to Rasa to talk with her, and Romeo and Mel went to go investigate Isabel, who was at the entrance of the ball. Mace, Lucien, and Akora went as they approached Rasa. Lucien took the lead, wanting to converse with Rasa about how they defeated the Forgotten Gods, saying that they could have missed one, and caught Rasa in a lie about how they defeated them, and ended with Lucien yelling out for Rasa to wake up. At the same time, Romeo and Melusine went to talk with Isabel. They asked her, confirming if she was Romeo's sister. At first, it seemed Isabel agreed, but something strange happened where she seemed to lose the short interaction, simply referring to Romeo as Lady Romeo. They asked about why she was smiling earlier, which Isabel responded with confusion. This caused a bit of confusion with Mel and Romeo, and they began discussing what they should undo. However, Isabel mentioned how Lucien was messing up the room, referring to it as a game. She explained that Mace was supposed to either accept the honor or refuse the honor. But, however, before any more confirmation on what's supposed to happen could be said, Lucian's voice of asking Rasa to wake up echoed through the room. This caused the world around them to start cracking and tearing, revealing what looks to be a pink void beyond reality, showing many pink eyes looking in. Isabel began to speak about how they broke the room and they automatically failed the room. The group was then thrust back into the empty room where they found Mace had turned into stone.
Oh no.
The group convened on what just happened, and the group was distressed on the result of the room and how Mace seemingly turned into a statue. Melusine revealed that she has the goddess of desire's voice in her head and explained how the goddess answered some questions in the past and how they cleared the first room by using up a desire, possibly suggesting that everyone had somewhat of a free wish relating to their desire in the temple. The group convened and agreed to push forward, with Clint and L'Oreal following behind. The Hands of Unity entered the next room, where they were suddenly transported into a new area, finding themselves separated, with Romeo standing on the center platform. A spotlight shines down on what looks to be a slightly older looking Isabel compared to the last room, now looking only a few years younger than Romeo. She began to welcome everybody to tonight's performance by the Hands of Unity, announcing each person cueing a spotlight to shine down at them, showing to the players that they were now in a big circus tent where everyone was on their own platform, with Romeo standing on a stage in the very middle. It was revealed that everyone will be putting on a show, with the finale being Romeo versus her very own father, Glory, who was revealed to be standing on the opposite side of the stage. Boop, boop. Oh, and also, Lucian used confirmed the one free wish, quote unquote, related to desire, by setting Mace free. So, Mace is alive and well, as everyone is shown up in this room. Now, with all that being said, there is where we will zoom. So, everyone, you are currently standing in a center stage where you see Isabel dressed in what looks to be a ringleader's attire, with light tannish slacks around her legs, a white blouse with a jacket, like a dark red jacket around her chest, and what looks to be a black top hat as she twirls around a cane, and she seems to be floating on what looks to be a magic circle that's lifting her up in the air. And as y'all looking around, you see that y'all are in a giant circus tent, and surrounding, you're seeing what looks to be empty seats, like empty stands, but you're hearing crowds of people just applying, cheering, clapping their hands. Some are chanting out y'all's names. You're hearing Akora, Akora. You're hearing Melusine, Melusine. You're hearing Mace, 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 Mace. And you're hearing Lucien, Lucien. And finally, you also hear a much louder chant. You're hearing Romeo, Romeo. You're just hearing chant after chant echoing through. As you hear Isabel just looks at everybody with a big smile, and you hear her go, "This performance tonight, ladies and gentlemen, will be unlike anything you ever seen. We got special rules, special conditions for each and every one, and we hope everyone will enjoy the show. But for now, we will be back after a 5-minute break. So, until then, stay tuned for the show. And as always, have a nice time. And you see she claps her hand and suddenly the crowd goes silent. As you see Isabel just floating around. And you hear her, you see she is still hovering above y'all, about 30 feet up in the air. And her voice seems to have been amplified, echoing through the room. And you see she leans down and puts her hands on her hips as she looks at y'all and goes, "All right, everyone. I hope y'all have brought your A game for tonight's performance, because this is gonna be a knockout." Does everybody know their roles? Everybody knows what they're doing? Yes? No? Maybe? So you're gonna have to ask now, because we only have 5 minutes.
No.
Not at all.
What do we do?
No idea what's
I
happening.
think I know what I'm doing, but you know.
I'm like, guys, come on. We've been over this. We had rehearsed. You know what? I understand. 5 minutes on the clock. You might have been nervous. Okay. So let me give the rundown. Glory, are you good talking to your daughter real fast? And you see Glory on the other side of the stage with his hands on his hip. He kind of looks over and nods his head and goes, "Yeah, of course. I can talk to my daughter." And you see he begins walking down towards Romeo. And you see Isabella immediately zips over to you, Okora, and goes, "Okora, so for your performance, we're going to show how tough you are, how strong you are. You're going to use all that muscle to work." And you see Isabel just smiles and goes, "In front of you, it's just a simple boulder. About twice your size, as you can see." Yes, you can see that, right, Okora?
Yes, I can.
Very good. Love the enthusiasm, Okora, as always. Now, all you're going to do, you're going to try to break the boulder. Oh, but that's not the only thing. I need to make sure, you need to make sure you put on performance. Give some gravitas. Give some magic. Emphasize your strength. Emphasize your muscles. Show how well you can break this boulder. Do you think you can do that, Okora?
Feels very demeaning.
Okora, no. We are showing everybody how strong you are. We are showing everybody how much of a warrior you are by showing people that you have the strength to push for it, that you have the strength to knock these blocks down, that you have the strength. And you see Isabel locks eyes with you, that you have the strength to keep pushing forward regardless of who you lose. And you see she gives her eyes flash a pink light before she suddenly goes over to Melusine and goes, "Melusine, dear, do you need to be told what to do?"
Yes, please.
Of course, Melusine. And you see she kind of she holds up her wrist and looks at it, even though there doesn't appear to be a watch, and goes, oh dear, we're gonna have to make this quick. Melusine, for tonight's performance, we just need you to simply do magic. Perform. Show off your arcane mastery. We need to see all kinds of magical spells. Be creative on how you change and how you show off your spells. And don't worry, we are making sure to pump you with enough magical energies that you won't run out of spell slots. So don't worry about that, dear. But remember, this goes for everybody. So I'll remind everybody once. Make a performance. Be flashy. Show off what you can do. Show off your grace. Show off your beauty. Show off your mysticalness. I need to see it, Melusine. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Very good. Love to hear it, Doll. And you see she immediately flies over to where Mace is. And you see Mace shows up at Mace's platform going, "Sir Mace, are you ready?"
What do I need to do?
Well, it's very simple. We need to show the combat of your strength, Sir Mace. We need to show the knightly order of the Rasa Kingdom. And what better way to do that than with a duel? Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, but what or who or what am I dueling?
Don't worry. All we need you to do is duel the creature that we're going to throw in there with you. But make sure it's filled with honor. But above all else, make it a performance. Be flashy. Be exaggerating with your swings. We're going to make sure that the creature that we put in there with you also knows the deal. So make sure to offer a performance. Make sure to smile underneath that helmet of yours. And just wow the crowds. Can you do that for me, Mace?
Yes.
Good, boy. Now, even though the ball was a disaster, we'll make sure that this goes well. And you see she quickly zips off to Lucien. Lucien, it's good to see you once again. I hope you have recovered nicely. And remember, we don't want another incident as last show. Now, don't we, Lucien?
Right.
Love to hear it, Lucien. Now, Lucien, for your performance, we're going to show off the hunter. We're going to show off your hunting prowess. We're going to show off how you can take down any creature. So whatever creature we put in there with you, you're going to fight it. But not only that, you're going to subdue it, and you're going to capture it. But remember, of course, be flashy with it. It's a performance. Wow the crowd. Do you think you can do that for me, Lucien?
Oh, we'll see.
I love the enthusiasm, Lucien. All right, time's almost up, so I'll get back to my spot. Positions, everybody. Position. Yes, yes. All right, everybody. Let's get ready for a good show. And you see she quickly zips back. As during that time, Romeo, you're seeing Isabella's being to zip to each one of your traveling companions, as then you take notice of footsteps as you see Glory, your own father, stepping up to you, as you hear Glory having his hand on his hip, and one hand on his hip and one hand on the pommel of his rapier, just kind of using his thumb to trace what looks to be a dice on the end of the pommel, and kind of just looks at you and goes, "My own daughter. Whew. Are you ready for tonight's show? It's gonna be a good one, and I know you'll do me proud, daughter."
I certainly hope so.
Now, just remember everything I taught you. Remember to wow the crowd, and this performance will be one of our best together.
Right.
No?
Right.
Now, don't worry. We've been working on this. We've been rehearsing on this all our lives, and it would mean the world to me for you to knock it out of the park. But in order for this to be real, in order for this to be the best performance we've ever had, I'm not gonna hold back. You know that, Romeo, right?
Well, I'm certainly not going to go easy on you either.
Oh, Romeo, my dear sweet daughter. I hope not. I want to see everything that you can do. I want to pull out all the tricks, and I will pull out mine. And we will see how well you can do against your old man. Now, remember, Romeo, smile, be flashy, put on good performance. All right, baby girl?
I always do.
That's my girl. And gives you a smile before giving you a quick warm embrace. And then you see him straighten up, kind of dust himself, and goes, "All right, let's get into our positions." And you see he runs back up to the stage and kind of just looks on the stage real fast and sets himself and places one hand on his hip and gives a cocky grin, as Isabel, once again, her voice projects and echoes through the tent and goes, I'm going, all right, everybody, get ready. Let's begin. And you see she claps once again as the sound of cheering and hollering could be heard filling up the tent as you hear, all right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody had a nice, relaxing break as we are going to begin our show. Now, everybody, I hope to turn your attentions to the first performance of tonight. We will go with Akora, as you see Isabel motions over to Akora. As everybody seems to Akora, you can kind of sense everybody's focusing on you, and everybody's going, ooh, and they're starting to hush up. And it would be Melusine. You would kind of take notice as the spotlight goes out on you. You're kind of just looking around, but you suddenly see what looks to be a flash of pink light that seems to come amid from behind you, coming from the stands. And as you look over, you then see what looks to be a humanoid figure has suddenly seemed to walk out onto one of the stands. As you see, Amadia has appeared in one of the stands. As Amadia, you're kind of just looking around, and you see that you're in what looks to be the stands of what looks to be a circus performance. What do y'all do?
Is she like able to go down to like the front of the stands and sit?
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's people everywhere. They're like,
oddly enough, you're
Sweet.
hearing the people's like the crowd noise. You're hearing cheering and talking, but you don't see anybody in the stands.
oh, that's weird. She wanted some popcorn. She's just gonna sit in the front. So she go like right here.
As you sit down and you begin wishing for popcorn. Suddenly, it seems like in a puff of pink mist, a bag of popcorn has appeared in your hands.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit there and just, I guess, watch the show.
Melusine, what about you? What's your reaction to suddenly Amadia seemingly appearing out of nowhere?
How far is like my stage from the where Amadia is?
52 feet.
Dang. I do not want to ruin this room by screaming, but I'm gonna see if I can get Amadia's attention to scoot down so that she would be like right in front of my like move down. Come here.
I'll say... Amadia, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, and a reminder to everybody, my usual thing, being able to request in the chat is still not working. I think it's just still needs to update, so you're going to have to do it still manually, please. All right, doing that. Yeah, Amadia, you're looking around. You see Melusine's kind of waving you over. So you do see her in the darkness.
Well, she's just gonna scoot.
Okay.
Basically, butt wiggle her way. I don't know how far that was, but that was probably like a good 45 feet away.
Where'd you go? What? How'd you? Oh, what's going on?
There is a lot to discuss, but you should focus on this first.
It's not my turn. I don't really need to focus. All I have to do is cast magic, which is not difficult for myself. I'm more worried about the others.
Speaking of the others, we're going to go back to Akora. So, Akora, you're seeing spotlights are now shining on you as you feel the focus of the crowd, and it feels like an actual energy is focusing on you, as it seems to fill up your body, and you just see the boulder right in front of you, and you see Isabel kind of looking at you and goes, "Everybody, I would like to present Akora, the king of his pride, future king of the land, the mightiest warrior in all the land." Everyone give a round of applause for Akora. He's going to try to bust down this boulder, but we'll see if he has the strength to do it.
He is absolutely pissed. I guess he's gonna try to do something. I don't know. He doesn't want to do it.
Okay, what do you do?
Guess I have to try and destroy the boulder.
Okay. How?
I don't know. I haven't thought this far.
Of how to break a boulder?
I guess you just go up and like do some kind of like a flourish or something. Just try and destroy it. Or do you want me to like do attacks against it or
Yeah.
what?
You're trying to break a boulder. So what are you doing? Using your sword? Using your...
I'm gonna use a sword.
Okay. You draw your long sword. Roll me an attack.
Yep. Normal.
Alright. Roll for damage.
God, how do I do all these things? Everything keeps on getting moved. Damage, there we go.
Alright. As you hold out your sword and take a swing with it, you see the boulder gets... the sword gets cut all the way to the halfway point of the boulder. And as you draw your sword back, you see the boulder begins fixing itself as it seals back. You suddenly feel a sudden weight gets... it feels like sudden weights get pushed down on you. As you suddenly feel your strength is starting to leave you.
I hate that so much.
Akora, your strength is reduced by 2.
I hate that.
You are now at 17. And you see Isabel, and you hear the crowd go, "Ooh." And you hear Isabel go, "Oh my lord, look at this!" Akora seems to be weak on this performance. Not able to get even all the way through the boulder. Not with his long sword. How peculiar, how peculiar. It doesn't look like he's even into it. Doesn't look like he's giving his all. Come on, everybody. Let's cheer for Akora. Let's give him the fighting spirit. And you're hearing applying, and you're hearing Akora, Akora, just echoing through. Akora, what do you do?
He's trying really hard to not say the D word.
What do you do?
It's gonna try again.
Alright, pulling out your long sword. Roll for the attack. Yeah, still hits. Roll for damage. You draw your weapon and slash down towards the boulder, and the sword doesn't even get halfway through like last time. As you draw your sword back, you see the boulder healed, begins patching itself again. As you feel more weights are crushing down on you, and you feel your strength is starting to leave you. Akora, your strength goes down by 2 again. You are now at 15. Yes?
Can I cast message to Akora?
Sure.
I'm just gonna say, you're doing something too practical. Do something fucking crazy or stupid that looks cool. Make it a performance.
I don't even want to be here.
Do you think I want to be here?
He is going to attempt to pick up the rock and fucking throw it.
Let's go.
Okora, I need you. Roll me a d20. As I will reveal now, there's a special rule for this room. For this room, there is a special roll mechanic. If you bring on a good performance, you can roll a performance roll, which will give you all sorts of various buffs. With the core rolling a 10, Okora, not only do you recover 10 HP, I'll do that for you, but your strength is back to 17. As you lift up the boulder and you begin to chunk it, roll me a strength check.
Cover is everything. Strength. Oh, wait. See. Strength check. God damn it.
As you try to throw the boulder, not used to your current strength at the moment, still a little bit weakened, the boulder slightly goes off to the side. As you see, it seems to hit what looks to be an invisible wall on your platform. It hits it, and you see small cracks are appearing before it seems to heal itself. And you see, you hear the crowd go, ooh, and begin clapping and cheering. And you hear Isabel goes, ooh, there we go. We're seeing the strength of the lion. All right, people, let's see if Okora can actually break the boulder this time. Let's see. Okora, show us what you got.
He's gonna. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try and lift it up and like. I guess I'm gonna just try and do one of those. I don't fucking know how to describe any of this.
A shock block throw where you
do you
spin
know?
around and throw it?
I can't think of words for fancy things because I am not that creative.
Just tell
But
me.
he does something. Yeah.
Just tell me the
He's
basic
still gonna
of
try and pick
basic.
it. I don't know the basics of basics. I'm too stupid right now. He's just gonna try and pick it up again.
Okay, you lift up the boulder.
Gonna probably just start swinging it around. Just gonna swing it around and try throwing it like that.
So you're just tossing the boulder?
I'm trying to make. He's gonna make a show of it. I just don't know how to describe it.
I'll let you roll a d20 again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My brain just doesn't want to work.
Okay. With an 18, you recover 15 HP. And your strength is back up to 19. And since you're throwing it again, as we'll say you're just spinning around and then you're tossing it, roll me a strength check.
God, don't fuck this up again.
Okay. You begin spinning around and tossing the boulder. As you see the boulder flies towards the nearby wall and smashes into the wall. As you see, more cracks have appeared on the boulder. It seems to crack almost all the way around as it seems to get to the other side. But you see it stops at the very edge before all the cracks begin to form. As you're hearing everybody go... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say immediately when he sees the crack, he's gonna lunge forward for it to try and slide his sword in between the cracks. If he can.
Sorry, say that one more time.
He's gonna try and stab his sword into one of the crack.
Okay, roll for the attack. That definitely hits. Roll for the damage.
This damage sucks.
All right, as you swing around, smash the boulder against the wall, and the cracks begin forming. You quickly use your sword and stab into the spot that doesn't have the crack. As you suddenly hear a silence go out through the room, as more cracks begin to form, and before the bullet began shattering into pieces. As you hear the crowd erupts in and cheer, and they're like, yeah, Akora, Akora, Akora. And you're hearing people are chanting your name, people are cheering for you, and you hear Isabel just extends her arms out and go, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Look at the spectacle. The mighty Akora has shown why he's the strongest of the land. He has shown why he's the best of the best. But let's take this up a notch now, shall we? Can Akora do the same thing, but this time a stronger boulder, a stronger foe? Let's see. And you see she claps her hands as the boulder reforms in front of you, as it appears in front of you, but you're seeing now it seems to have a pink magical glow surrounding it. And you see Isabel just kind of spinning around looking at you and go, everybody, let's cheer on Akora, see if he can do this one more time. Akora, what do you do?
Akora is going to look at this rock, think for a moment, and just quietly under his breath, he's gonna go, I have the desire to shatter this boulder before he attacks it.
Alright, roll for the attack with advantage. Now, roll damage, but this is a crit. As you swing your sword, it seems like a single slice through the air as you cleanly slice through it, as a brief pause goes through the room, and everybody just looking forward. As you see the boulder start slowly sliding down, being cut in half, as it goes down before shattering into pieces. And you hear that people are just erupting in cheering, as you're seeing people are clapping, people are cheering. And one thing you notice, Akora, as you're seeing the boulder get shattered into pieces, the pink magical energy that seems to be surrounding the boulder, it starts going towards you before latching onto you and seemingly going into your skin. You're feeling your muscles bulge even more as newfound strength is flowing through your body. Akora, for the remainder of this temple, your strength is at 25.
Holy shit. I love that.
And you hear Isabel just applying, going, ladies and gentlemen, the king of his pride, give it up for Akora! And everybody just cheering, everybody chanting your name as you feel this other weird sense of just people just chanting your name, and people are cheering for you. As Isabel, you look up at Isabel and you see she's nodding her head and goes, very good, Cora, and gives you a thumbs up before going over to... Get to turn my camera back on. You see Isabel just floats up and goes, everybody, one last cheer for Cora! And people are just like cheering and chanting his name as...
Or he's gonna flourish his blade before he and bow.
Okay.
Gotta make a show of it.
As you give one bow, the spotlight goes out. As you suddenly feel yourself begin, you puff up into pink smoke as you suddenly appear. If it'll work with me, in the stands.
I did it.
As a spotlight shines down on you, Melusine. Before we continue, Mace, Romeo, and Lucien. We'll go on to you real fast. What are y'all doing? If y'all want to say anything.
I fucked up last time. He's standing still and minding his business.
Mace is just sitting on the floor. Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, Romeo is she's just waiting for her turn.
Okay. Melusine, as you are watching this performance, suddenly the spotlight shines down on you, and you suddenly feel the attention of everybody on you.
So Mel was told she has to cast magic. So she is going to, and be performative with it. So she is going to go to the center of her stage. And first, she's going to cast Mirror Image. And she is going to start dancing around all sexy like with her mirror images because she's putting on a show and this is what she doesn't want to fuck up Romeo's room.
Okay.
She's so uncomfortable right now.
Roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. First off, you recover 10 HP. And I need you to roll me a d100 since you use magic.
Okay. $29.
Okay. This will actually work out for you. As you cast out the mirror image and you're slowly beginning your dance, you suddenly feel your skin begins glistening, like it seems to twinkle like stars, as it's like there's a very what's the word, luminous sheen going across your skin. As for the next 10 minutes, you'll have advantage on all performance checks.
Heck yeah.
With that being said, give me a performance check for your dance.
Okay. At advantage.
That was very lucky.
No kidding. Okay. As you begin your dance with your mirror image, and you see the crowd is just eating it up. Everybody just like, ooh, ah. You're seeing people are whistling, people are cheering your name, and you're just, you hear what sounds like a little girl's voice in the crowd going, Melusine, you're the best! And you're just hearing all sorts of cheering going for you. As Isabel goes, everybody, let's give it up for Melusine, the mistress of the night. Be careful, she might steal your hearts with her performances. Let's see if she has anything else in her bags of trick. Melusine, by all means, the stage is rightfully yours.
Weird question. Why do I have a -2?
You're still exhausted because of the.
Oh, yeah. I am
We never had a
exhausted.
long rest.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the exhaustion was still that makes more sense. Okay. Melusine is going to continue to do her dance. And she is going to summon Ashen Pack.
Okay.
To have 3 flaming wolves. And she wants them to um move or kind of like figurating around herself and the mirror images.
Okay. Make sure you are selecting the spells.
Yes.
As you cast the spell, you suddenly see the 3 ashen wolves appear around you. And they begin to go off with your performance, and you're hearing once again another ooh and more cheering. Make me another performance check.
Okay. I still have advantage, correct?
You do? Oh, and yeah, performance. Actually, roll me a d20. Excuse me.
Okay.
Roll that first.
$10.
Wow. Okay. That. All right. As you begin continuing your dance, and you suddenly feel a sudden energy goes through your system as you feel yourself being reinvigorated. You're feeling a sense of energy course through your system. As Melusine, you have gained the benefits of a long rest.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
That is a very lucky roll. Goddamn.
Long rest.
Exhaustion.
All my-
Goodbye.
Exhaustion. Goodbye.
Jeez, that's very
And I
lucky.
got all my spell slots back.
No longer EPs.
The EPs are gone.
Do I need to do another D100 for casting the spell?
Yes. Get out of here, exhaustion. We don't
Me
need
for real?
88.
clear. There we go. All right. 88. This one I actually have to send to you, and you tell me your choice.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good. That is not
Genitals.
good.
Extra genitals, gotta be right.
Summons an
Who's
elder
getting tips
demon.
this time?
The wolves.
The
Ew.
rock had trouble fighting.
Oh,
Yeah, the rock.
oh. Just noticed I misspelled a word. There we go. Yeah, you tell me.
So it's one or the other, right?
Yep, one or the other.
I'll take the damage.
Okay. Do.
What?
Guess another choice is worse than the damage.
To Mel, yes.
Only 1 point of psychic damage. As you suddenly feel a course of magical energy focus in on you, you suddenly feel a tightness as the magical pressure begins to overwhelm you, and you suddenly feel a tiny prick in your mind as it seems to zap your mind ever so lightly. And finally, roll me a performance check now.
Woohoo! Advantage. Nat 20.
Wow! As you perform with your wolves in this very unique method, immediately the crowd goes silent as you can feel their admiration towards you. You can feel they're in awe of you as you're hearing gasps as you're performing with your ashen wolf. I'll ask you, with a nat 20, how do you do this?
So Mel is had many years of being a succubus and is putting on the charm, and she's dancing all sensual like and dancing around her wolves, and her wolves are made of fire, so she's having them like go around so that the glow of them illuminates different mirror images to almost be a semi illusion of, well, which one is the real Melazine.
Oh, okay. As you perform this dance, you suddenly hear the crowd cheering once again as people are applying you. People are chanting your name as you hear Isabel go, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is her greatest performance yet. Give it up for her. But let's see what she got for our grand finale."
So Mel is going to um she is going to fireball straight up in the air, so hoping that the embers like come down as her and her wolves are dancing as like a huge firework type performance finale.
Okay. Roll me a d20 for me, please.
Okay. D20. A 1.
Okay. And just note that this condition only applies in this room. So when you leave this room, you'll lose the condition. But on a 1,
Okay.
You get advantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
And roll me another d100.
58. Like the 8s, I guess.
Oh, okay. You get... Oh, well, I can share this one. Yeah, this one I can share, so I'm going to post it in here. You temporarily gain the ability to cast Suggestion at will, lasting for 10 minutes.
Heck yeah.
As you dance around, go ahead and roll me one final performance check. As the fireball goes up in the air and explodes in a fire-like display, and the embers are falling down as you begin continue your dance, and the wolves are going with you.
Dirty 20.
You're showing off your sensual moves as you hear more whistling, and you're hearing what sounds like men hollering out, going like, "Yeah!" At the same time, you're also hearing women going like, "Get it, girl! Yeah!" You're hearing just so much encouragement, different kinds of encouragement being thrown at you as you're seeing Isabel. You can kind of make out Isabel at the corner of her eye. You see that she twitches slightly at the weird cheering coming from the crowd. As you suddenly see Isabel just shakes her self as you hear her go, "Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, give one final applause for one of her best performance yet. Give it up for the mistress of the night. Give it up for the one who will steal your hearts and soul. And give it up for the child of desire. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one final presentation to Melazine!" And you hear people are cheering, people are chanting your name, Melazine, as you see, as you come to an end to your dance. What do you do?
I stop concentrating and everything goes back to normal, and I take a bow.
You take a bow, and as you think about, the lights go off, and suddenly you are engulfed in a pink magical energy. As you seem to poof out, and suddenly you have appeared in the stands. And you're hearing people are cheering, you're hearing people are applauding, as you suddenly, you'll see Isabel goes all the way over to Mace, as the spotlight shines down on Mace. And you're here, you see Isabel goes, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the honorable, the noble, the great, mighty Sir Mace. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. And you're hearing people are cheering and applauding as you see Mace. You suddenly feel the attention gets focused directly at you. And
Aces stands up.
okay, as you slowly stand up, you hear Isabel go, now, let's see who we have for our honorable duel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I got a treat for you, because I have talked with Lady Ross herself. Yes, I have. And don't you worry, I made sure to give the best of the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, it is my privilege to show the one, the only. Give it up for the mighty Inquisitor. As you suddenly see a war forge with a purple cloak suddenly seems to materialize in the ring with you, Mace. As you see the Inquisitor just looks directly at you. It looks to be one of the quote-unquote basic models of the Inquisitors. Not one of the captains, but still an Inquisitor, so still a very worthy challenge, especially in a one-on-one fight.
So a mid-tier, basically.
Give or take. Now, everybody, let's all watch as the duel begins. Mace, roll me initiative.
Grab his dick
14.
and twist it.
That's certainly one way to go about it. Which one do I want? Let's go with this one. No, 9. Alright. Then, at the beginning of combat, Mace, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Mace is going to run up.
Mhm.
And swing his sword.
Okay, roll for the attack.
Hit attack, right?
That's weird. I don't know why it didn't pop up.
I'm gonna
Question for
try
anybody.
it again.
Anybody can see it?
My whole thing went grey, so I had to restart Foundry.
What am I supposed to see?
I can see it.
Oh, cool. What is
Well,
it?
I can't see your roll, but I can see something.
I just see the sword.
I
and
just see
stuff.
your initiative.
Yeah.
Try one more time.
All I see is okay, normal.
Well, good thing we can't see that. Why are we not able to see it? Let me see. Can I do it on my end?
Some of the rolls I don't see for everybody else. Like I see some course attacks, but I didn't see none of Melusine's performance or nothing.
Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Mace, are you pulling up your character sheet, or are you going off of the combat HUD?
The combat HUD. You want to try character sheet?
Try character
I'm going
sheet.
after character sheet. That might fix it.
Inventory. Oop.
We'll see.
Nope.
Weird. Don't know why it's not.
You want me
I
to
see
refresh?
the dice that like roll across the screen, but I don't see like the result.
Go ahead and refresh. See if that helps.
That's so weird.
I don't know why it's not showing it. Are you?
Because I sold like
Are you? That's weird. And you say you couldn't see like Romeo's roll?
yeah, melazines.
Oh,
Yeah,
Meluzine's roll.
like I couldn't see like half of quarters either when they rolled that D20.
All right, try again when you're back in. You gotta love Foundry.
There we go.
All right, we're back in it. Okay, guess you just need a refresh. Misses. As you try to take a swing, you see the Inquisitor pretty lazily just bats the sword away.
And then he's going to spin around and swing again.
Roll for the attack. That one hits. Roll for the damage.
That's a 7.
All right. As
Now, where is it?
Mhm.
And now I want you to make a strength saving throw 12.
bah!
What the hell?
Boop. Strength saving throw. Fails. Okay. He is knocked prone.
Yep, that's all I can really do.
All right. Roll me a d20 for a performance check.
Okay, this is a flat D20.
Yeah, flat d20.
$14.
You have recovered 10 HP.
Awesome.
There you go. So we are down to the Inquisitor as he gets gets shoved back and drops down. You see the Inquisitor immediately kicks up and looks over at you and kind of just gives you like a death glare before looking at you, and you see he grabs what looks to be a hilt of a sword and seems to press a button, and you see what looks to be an energy blade just zooms out of it as he twirls the energy sword and looks at you.
I'm fighting a Jedi.
And he's gonna take a swing. That would hit. Rolling for the damage. Ooh, this might hurt. 30 points of piercing, slashing, and fire damage. As a slash across your chest gets hit, you are suddenly takes a step back as the energy. You feel the burn of the energy slash against your chest, and you look up at the Inquisitor as he just kind of looks at you and just shakes his head. And you see the Inquisitor just very lazily just waits for you as he ends his turn. Back in the top of your round, Mace. What do you do?
We're doing a few second win.
Okay. 1d 10 plus 8.
Is it heal? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You recover 11 hit points to you.
In the end, I'm going to this time take a swing, but try to make it fancy by try to pierce this, thrust the sword forward.
So you're making it fancy by thrusting the sword forward?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't hit, I don't think.
No, doesn't hit. As you thrust forward, you see the Inquisitor just sidesteps it as it whizzes by.
Yeah, same as the first. Turned around and slash while he's dodging.
Yeah, one for the attack.
Wow.
As you try to slash while he's dodging, you see he blocks it with his energy sword and flicks it back.
Man. Hey, that's all I can do.
Right. As you end your turn, you see the Inquisitor kind of just looks at you and points over at you and simply points his finger down and uses command. Which you fail. As he
It automatically rolled it.
calls out to you and says, grovel. As you fall down onto your knees, you are knocked prone.
Yay.
And excuse me, don't get knocked prone this turn, but your next turn, you will fall down to your knee in your turn. As the Inquisitor just stares down at you, not really interested in the fight. It goes back to you as you fall down onto your knees, and you fall prone, and you just look at the ground, and you can kind of see the Inquisitor just casting doubt at you, and just shaking his head. Sadly, that is going to be the end of your turn. Oops, sorry, wrong button. You suddenly see the Inquisitor now just kind of looking around and holding out his arms, just kind of basking in the crowd as you're hearing people are going, ooh, ee, ah. And you see the Inquisitor just leans down towards you, and you hear the Inquisitor just points his finger at you and goes, banish. As you see the Inquisitor cast banish at you.
Of course.
Which you fail. As you suddenly see a magical energy wraps around you, and suddenly you blink out from existence. And you see the Inquisitor and stands up. Well, you don't see this. Everybody else sees this as the Inquisitor straightens up and kind of looks over at Isabel. And Isabel, who is watching the whole thing, has her arms crossed and then shakes her head and goes, ooh, not the best performance from Sir Mace. It was a valiant effort. But everybody, let's give it up for the Inquisitors. A round of applause. And you're hearing cheering and a clapping to the Inquisitors. And you see the Inquisitor bows graciously. Mace, as you suddenly feel the magical energy kind of blinks you out, you find yourself in a large room, and you see the temple walls surrounding you, and you see Clint and L'Oreal are kind of on the side of the wall, and you see that they're looking at some text, and they appear to be reading it. and kind of pointing at it, and you hear Clint mumbling. You're picking up some words as you hear Clint just repeatedly go. I can end this now. You hear Clint go, I can understand the method, but I don't understand the point of what this God is trying to accomplish. And then you see L'Oreal taps Clint's shoulder and points over at you, Mace. And you see Clint just looks over and goes, "Oh, Sir Mace, just you? Y'all are back earlier than expected. What happened to the others?"
I got banished.
You got banished? Excuse me?
I was fighting an Inquisitor and it cast banishment, so I'm here now.
You fought an Inquisitor.
Well, not the big boy Inquisitor, how do you describe that level?
The basic level Inquisitor. Just basic.
It's the basic one.
That's still terrifying. So they cast banish on you in this wherever world y'all go to, and now you're back here?
Looks like it.
I'm a bit confused. Well, the door's not opening, so there's not much we can do. But do you want to help me? And suddenly, Mace, you suddenly feel a large pressure gets pressed down on you, and you're suddenly you stiffen up, and you hold your weapon, and you're kind of just looking around trying to find whatever it is that's causing you this pressure. And you suddenly see L'Oreal draw her weapon and steps in front of Clint. As you look up, Mace, and you see a large hand just reach down and grabs hold of you before coming back up and seemingly merging into the ceiling. You suddenly find yourself in what looks to be a black void, and you're just kind of looking around, and you're seemingly floating. Like there's no sense of gravity, no sense of ground, and you're kind of looking around, and after what seems like a minute, you're seeing one by one pink eyes are opening up around you, and they begin looking at you. What do you do?
He just looks around like, are you the goddess true?
You hear what sounds like, in a sultry voice, what sounds like a masculine voice goes, Poor Mace. Can I really call you Sir Mace? Oh, this poor little pup. Couldn't even finish the trial himself. Has to let somebody else take hold and lead the charge. Oh, poor Mace. You are such a strong individual, yet you have no drive. You suddenly feel a pair of hands on your shoulder and begin going down your shoulder and onto your chest. And it feels like it's not on the armor, it feels like it's literally on your skin.
You attempt to try to push off the invisible hand if you can.
Okay. You attempt to push them off, but you suddenly feel a weird strength seem to hold you in place as you try to move, and you hear in a now feminine voice seems to be whispering in your ear and goes, My poor dear Mace. You have been cast out of my little game. Oh, poor puppy. Don't worry. I can give you what you desire. Don't worry, my little pup. I will make sure what you want is true. But you have to keep playing my little games. It's the only way. Now, take this. And suddenly you see, you feel the hands begin to shift around you like somebody is, like it's like the process of somebody is using you to push themselves around you, but very slowly. As you see suddenly what looks to be vibrant pink hair, long pink hair seems to come out from the side of your vision, and you're seeing what looks to be a slender arm, skin like a very, very light shade of pink, and slowly begins to coming around to face you. And you hear in a very sultry voice, still feminine, goes, "My poor Mace. Don't worry. I'll send you back with a gift. Make a good show." And suddenly you feel, still only seeing the long strands of hair, you suddenly feel what feels like a light, delicate kiss on your cheek. As you are suddenly thrust back into the room, seemingly appearing out of nowhere, and you feel a sudden tense of energy coursing through you as you are looking down, and then you feel this energy bubble up inside you. As Mace, your strength is at 25, and your constitution's at 25. All your attacks have advantage, and your damage does crit. Oh, and you have full HP. So basically, take a long rest.
Okay. Jesus.
As suddenly you appeared and you feel this energy, this course through you, and suddenly you see the world. Everybody sees the world around and begins shaking and vibrating as you see Mace seemingly appearing out of nowhere, and dark pink, like pink magical energy seems to cover his entire body. As you see the Inquisitor looks over at you, kind of squints his eyes before drawing his blades and just looking at you. And suddenly, combat has resumed. Mace, top of the round. What do you do?
Going to do a basic slash.
Okay. Roll for the attack with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Never mind. That hits, but we'll see if it crits. Same roll.
Still hits. So roll for the damage, but this is crit.
Crit damage. 16. I'd like you to do a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw. Well, gets knocked prone.
Awesome. So he's going to turn the sword around and stab it down to him with advantage.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Crit.
Crit still.
$19 points of damage. That's all I basically can do. In turn, I don't want to waste my action surge. I just got it back.
Okay. You see, as you're just wailing down on the Inquisitor, you see the Inquisitor immediately gets back to his feet and kind of just looks at you, filled with rage, and he's gonna swing his energy sword at you. A 19 would a 19 hit?
Oh, I have a 20 AC.
Alright, so he tried to swing his energy sword, but he managed to deflect it out of the way. He's gonna try to now looking at you, seemingly taking the fight more seriously. He's gonna take another swing with his energy sword. No, as slash after slash, you're deflecting both slashes, not allowing anything to hit you. End of its turn.
Well, while deflecting one of the slashes, I'm going to counter slash basically. So like I have like some flair.
Okay. That would definitely hit.
I'm just throwing a lot of 12s on the D20. And straight saving throw, please.
Boop, boop.
Oh,
He does succeed on that one as you slash against him. He stumbles back but doesn't get knocked prone.
and then while he's stumbling back, I slash again.
Alright, roll for the attack. That still hits.
Jeez.
Yeah, that just hits.
Oh, almost max damage.
How do you want to do this?
While he's stumbling back, Mace will lean. I don't know what we will will decapitate him basically.
Okay. As you slash forward with the first hit, he stumbles back and you spin around as you cleanly slash off his head. As he stumbles back a bit more, you're seeing sparks are coming out of his head. As the Inquisitor falls backwards, you're seeing he begins to dissolve as he ceased to exist. As the crowd goes quiet, you hear Isabel go, "Ladies and gentlemen, the surprise return! Give it up for Sir Mace!" And you hear the crowd just erupts in cheer as Mace, you're hearing your name be chanted, and you still feel the magical energy coursing through your body. What do you do?
Mace will stow his sword and bow to the crowd and ponder why.
Okay. As you bow to the crowd with questions in your head, the lights go off as you suddenly find yourself transported into the stands. And as Isabel goes over, I'll ask the rest of the group who are currently in the stands. Are y'all doing anything in particular?
I am going to scoot over to Amadia.
Okay.
I'm not doing much.
Okay.
Mace is just sitting there, just pondering Like, why? Like, he got insulted and did a power boost.
Hmm.
When you're so bad that, the enemy has to give you a power.
Like, why are they doing this? Why do they want us to succeed? Like, he's just like, he wants to know why they want us to succeed so badly.
As you're pondering on why they're doing what they're doing, Isabel goes to Lucian. As the spotlight shines down on you, Lucian, you hear Isabel and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the hunter himself. Give it up for the mighty Lucian!" And you're hearing people are cheering and clapping. Lucian, what do you do?
I kind of wave and bow. Pleasure.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Now, let's see what horrifying creature we got for Lucian to square off. And we'll see how he responds. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the creature. And you see she claps her hand, and a pink magical energy spirals in the center in front of you, Lucian. As you see standing about 6'5", a large werewolf squares up at you. And you see he begins snarling at you.
Oh,
Shit. You see he just looks at you, snarling. As combat begins, I need you to roll me initiative. Alright. Wow, not doing any better.
Horrible.
Alright, we'll start the combat at the beginning of the round. Lucian, what do you do? As you see this werewolf appears in front of you and just locks eyes with you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so. My screen's cutting this up, so I'm gonna adjust the window size. There we go. That's better. Well, can't. I think I'm gonna use my curves for this. Let me make sure we do it. I don't have it. I don't have my transformation either because I use it. Alrighty. So we'll just blast it with some little thunder wave right away. He's just gonna kind of give it a little stare, and he's gonna blast the thunder wave out and kind of flick his hand and his sword, and like a blast of thunder is gonna blast out from him.
Okay.
From his hand towards the creature.
Ah! That's loud.
What was?
Oh, never mind. Sound effects. Okay. Con saving
I
throw.
get it back, so. Ow, bastard.
Next, we see that you cast out the thunder wave, and seemingly, he seemingly gets hit by it, but it looks like he grits his teeth and just keeps looking at you.
So he takes half damage. You're gonna take. So he takes 5
Oh, what the fuck?
thunder damage. And that'll be my turn. I don't have a bonus action I can do, unfortunately. I don't think. Oh, I'll use my bonus action to activate my Crimson Right on myself. which is gonna be, I'm gonna do necrotic, and I gotta take 1 damage.
That is actually
That'll be my turn.
that's a really cool dice.
Yeah.
Okay. End of your turn. It's gonna be the werewolf's turn, who is gonna lumber up next to you, and gonna simply strike out with his claws. Claws. There we go. That fails as he tries to slash across you. You manage to dodge out of the way, but you see the werewolf leans down and tries to take a bite at you. Wow, fails again. As you're dodging, and the werewolf lunges and swipes. You're dodging left and right. That's going to be the end of his turn. Lucian, it is your turn.
So I'm going to just take 2 swings with my wait. The crimson white sword.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Nine plus. I think it's that. 1 necrotic damage.
Okay. As you slash against the werewolf lets out a yelp in pain, but still focuses on you.
Second attack.
Yep, that does hit.
All right. And that damage.
Damn. All right.
Plus 4 necrotics.
As you slash against this wolf, you suddenly see that the wolf yelps out in pain and takes 1 step back. As you see blood is seeping from his cut, and you're seeing bits of green ooze is mixing in. As you see, the werewolf just looks at you, panting, out of breath, and you suddenly see the werewolf looks up and howls in the air. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. It was like a. Oh. Fuck.
At the end of your turn, you see the werewolf just looks over at you and is gonna try to take another bite out of you. If it can. If it'll let me. There we go. Wow, 17 doesn't hit. That's right.
Yeah, everyone my CC. I'm 18.
Man's gonna try to take a swipe at you with his claws. Damn, this werewolf is not doing its best.
He looks just like bobbing and weaving because he's like this werewolf is very incapable. He's playing with it, bobbing, weaving, kind of tripping it a little bit, slashing it up.
As the werewolf just stumbles and tries to keep up and slashing against you. At the top of the round, you do suddenly see, you hear Isabel goes, a tense confrontation between Lucian and this werewolf. But it looks like Lucian is just toying with the werewolf. This is too easy for Lucian. Don't you agree, folks? And you're hearing people are cheering. And then you hear, let's up the antics. Let's see how Lucian does with 2 more. As you're seeing more werewolves have appeared.
Ah. Ah. I only had to fight one.
As the two werewolves suddenly appear in a puff of pink smoke, it is still your turn. As you're squaring
Okay.
off with the werewolf.
Well, I can't do anything else, so that'll be all.
I like the idea that he was doing too well. Let's summon 2 more.
What's another one? Kids, right? Nah.
So you're skipping your turn?
Oh, that was it turn, and then now it's back to me after.
It's at the top of the round. So at the top of the round,
Okay,
that's when the
got it.
werewolves show. But so it is your turn.
I understand. Okay, so I'm gonna look around like, great. Um, 15-foot cube.
Yeah. roll for it.
Blast the thunder wave out so I can hit the one in front of me, and well, I'll hit the one that's below. I know I put it up, but I'm gonna aim it down so it hits the one right in front of me and the one below. I'm just gonna blast the thunder wave out. So his core is gonna light up, and the lightning's gonna blast out around him, trying to push or get some space and hurt some things.
So just confirming, are you aiming for the ones that are in the template
Well,
right
it's-
now?
No, I want to get the one that's closest to me. It won't let me readjust it for some reason, but it's the one below me. It can hit either one. I can make it to where the 15-foot cube's going to hit me and the top, or hit the one in front of me and the one above, or the one in front of me and the one below. I just want the one in front of me and the one below me.
Okay.
So this one right here.
All right. Go ahead and still roll for the damage.
Yeah.
Because I believe when you roll for the damage, yep, it's automatically gonna roll for that.
So one does it, one doesn't.
Boop, boop, boop. And that goes over there, that goes over there. And that one does fail, so it gets pushed back.
The one in front of me failed.
Yeah, the one in front of you fell, so it does get pushed back.
Um, I think that's. I don't have any. I don't think I have any attention.
And your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Then we go to this werewolf's turn, who's got knocked back, but you see the werewolf just looks at you, growls, and comes right back at you. He's gonna try to take a swing at you with his claws.
That one's going to.
That one hits.
He finally did it.
And you take 7 points of slashing damage against you. And it's gonna lean in for a bite.
A natural 20 on the bite. Owie.
That definitely does hit. And you take 15 points of damage against you.
20.
And that's gonna be it for its turn. Next, it's gonna be this werewolf's turn. Who
What
is?
did I move?
Oh, what?
I was like trying to adjust my HP and my character move forward.
Weird. Let me just bring you back there. Right, either way. This one's gonna run up to you. Swipe at you. Fails. It's gonna try to take a bite at you. fails. That's gonna be in the bit's turn. Next is gonna be this one over here. It's gonna be flanking you. Gonna take a swing at you with advantage because it's flanking. That one does hit. And you take 7 points of slashing damage against you. Next, it's gonna try to take a bite at you. Advantage against its flanking. $17 would not hit. So, Lucian, as you're squaring off against these wolves, immediately you get surrounded as more bites and slashes are aimed at your way. That's going to be in for its turn. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Right now, it's 3 of them on me. Alright, so the one behind me is fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to turn around. And I'm going to slash at the one that's fucked up already.
Okay. Yep, that one would still hit.
It still hits?
Yeah, they don't have high AC.
Okay, so the damage on that one is a total of 13.
It's barely still up.
Okay, then the second hit.
Yep, that definitely hits. Roll for the damage.
Actual attack on accident.
Yep, it still hits.
I'll try again.
Well, as you slash forward, and with 2 clean slashes, you finally take down the werewolf as it falls back onto the ground.
And then going to I should have one. I swear I have one as well.
Hmm?
Oh, I guess I don't. I was gonna take a health potion. I thought I had one, but I don't. Alright, I was in my turn.
You have a health potion.
I didn't say I have anything.
You have a potion of greater healing in your inventory.
Oh wait, I'm in my features. I'm an idiot. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna drink that.
Yep.
Yep.
Sip, 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 sip.
It's gonna be
Ah!
oh, that was startling. 16, nice.
What is with this voice?
Still going.
Ted. We're blasting off.
Be right back.
Yep. As you chug down the greater healing potion. Anything else you do?
Nope, that's all I got.
Alright. The fuck? No, that one's it. Boop. It's gonna be this werewolf's turn. Who is gonna take a slash at you. Technically with advantage since it's flanking you. So we're gonna see if this crits.
No.
It does not crit, but you still take this damage. 7 points of slashing damage against you. And the werewolf's gonna lean in and try to take a bite at you with advantage. That does hit. You take 7 more points of piercing damage against you.
Okay.
That's gonna be end of its turn. Next is gonna be this werewolf's turn.
Alrighty.
Slash advantage. That hits. You take 5 points of slashing damage against you. Bite advantage.
Great.
That's a crit. You take only 6 points of piercing damage against you.
Okay.
That's gonna be it for its turn. Next is your turn. What are you doing, Lucian? And you take notice that Isabella is currently just floating around you, keeping an eye on you, but you see that she kind of has a frown on her face as she's watching the fight.
Ugh. I have to say the line. What, you not entertained?
Sure. Roll me a d20 for me. Oh, okay. You get advantage on your next attack.
Okay. So, kind of work that in. As he says that, he's gonna wave his arms around, kind of like in a motion that would distract, and then he's gonna blast from his arm. It's gonna full blast a shotgun blast into the one to the left, and then he's gonna spin around and slash at the same one again. Like he's gonna go trick the other one. So he's gonna shoot the one that's closest to his left, and then spin around and slash the same one, like make it think it's going for the other one.
Oh, okay. So you're using both attacks against the same one. And in the
Same one. He's just kind of faking out and like playing with their mind.
Gotcha.
So wait, that's something.
Yep, shotgun
it's
blast.
Yeah, it's not showing up in my hotbar. Not with that. Okay. It's not letting me do anything with this. For some reason. Let me try this one. Alright, I'll just look at the.
Let me see. Trying to use your shotgun. And you said it's not letting you roll the attack?
Nope, it's a +4 to hits, I think.
Yeah, it's a plus 4, +3, +2. So +9.
So that hits.
That does it.
So then it's 2d8, but
2d8 piercing damage +4.
that's 14.
Alright.
And then the short sword. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage on the first one. Let's see if I get them. Did a crit on it?
Honestly.
No.
Nope.
So, short sword.
Damage remains. That does hit.
Okay.
9 points of slashing damage.
And then extra necrotic as well.
As you slash against the werewolf, you see the werewolf gets shotgun blast in the face, and you slash against its wrist as you spin around to psych them out. Anything else you do?
No, because that was everything I could do is in action, I think. I guess I could. stab with my offhand? No, that's it. That's all.
Okay. Really gotta skip that one. Next will be this werewolf's turn, who's gonna look at you and is gonna try to take a bite at you. Advantage because it's flanking. Ooh, that was just miss.
Thank goodness.
He's gonna take a slash with advantage. That would hit.
Unfortunate.
Lucian, you take 10 points of slashing damage against you. As the werewolves are still ganging up on you, we go to this one's turn. Who's gonna try to take a slash out of you? Advantage because it's flanking. Does hit, you take 7 points of slashing damage against you. And it's gonna try to take a bite at you too. Advantage because it's flanking.
The dice really wants to kill him.
It does.
You take 5 points of piercing damage against you. As it bites down into you, you look over and you see the two werewolves are just squaring off against you and just growling in frustration as they're trying their best to take you down. We are back to your turn. What do you do?
And I'll look at him like, I'm fucking tired of both of you. And he's gonna turn and just straight up like slash at the first one. Just he's gonna go right in for the deepest slash he can at the throat. And then that's a crit.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Roll for the crit.
Nice. Click that on the tab.
Damn. Yeah, some good crit.
And then there's still the two from the necrotic, which doesn't that go up to?
Yeah, that goes up too.
So it's 4. So it's I can do math, I promise. 21.
As you slash across this werewolf's neck, you're seeing pools of blood oozing out as you see the werewolf begin to stagger. It's still up, but it appears to be getting close to death's door.
Yeah, and as he slashes across his throat, he's gonna spin the scimitar down, and like the streaks of blood are gonna flow out and like kind of like on the blade, like a wave, like a line of blood trickling down, kind of floats for a second, and absorbs in the blade to kind of refill that necrotic blood energy and spin and attack the other one. Which just another short sword.
I'll say for that, roll me a d20 as well.
So I got a dirty 20 on the attack.
That does hit, but roll me a d20.
Oh, oops. Fucking cannon barrier on. Okay. I'll get there. Jesus.
I believe in you.
1!
Okay. Your next attack will be with advantage.
What?
So, technically you were supposed to roll this before the attack, so you can use the advantage on this attack just to see if
Might
you
as
crit.
well. Yeah.
Your call.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the flat damage here.
Okay. Roll for the damage.
And then plus 6. Next roll. Let's go.
My brain, math, 14. Okay. As you
I was doing the same thing.
as you slash against the werewolf, you see the werewolf once again. Its head You slash against its same cut, and you see the werewolf's head just lumps back as it falls to the ground, dead.
Oh shit.
2 werewolves down, you're now squaring off against 1. End of your turn?
Yeah, I should look at it and be like, all right, come on.
You see the werewolf growls at you. The werewolf's gonna take a lunge at you. Swipe what's it called? Normal, since the other one's dead. That's a crit.
Might be.
Lucian, you take 11 points of slashing damage against you.
Okay.
And he's gonna try to go for a bite. Normal. 17 would not hit. As the slash across your metal chassis, you reel back as he tries to lunge in for a bite against you, but you dodge out of the way. It is back to your turn. As you see the fresh health werewolf just growls and looks at you.
Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna go in on it with pep attacks.
Alright.
Oh, oops! And that was advantage. Table. That's crazy. All right.
Yep, still hits.
No. Pog.
These are bare naked werewolves. They don't have any kind of armor.
It's 11 on the first one.
Mm-hmm. Second attack.
Yes. All my stuff is very difficult.
That would still hit. Roll for the damage.
Bro. I type.
There it is.
It's a 9 there.
As you're slashing back and forth against this werewolf, the werewolf growls at you, still squaring off. And still looking relatively healthy. Anything else?
I'm gonna go for the bonus action stab with a dagger. I'm at 7. I think I need to take an opportunity. So it's just...
That would hit.
Yeah, it still would, because it's not supposed to be my first thing bonus because it's an offhand, but...
Mm-hmm.
Five damage.
Still up. Anything else?
Ah! Fucker. Alright, that's my turn. That's all I got.
Alright. It'll be the werewolf's turn. Who's gonna look at you. Is gonna take a slash against you. Normal. That would hit. You take 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright, I'm at 1.
And it's gonna reach in and try to take a bite at you. Misses.
Oh.
We are back to your turn. As
He's
he
gonna kind of stumble back.
Mhm.
Alright, I've had enough.
You can see Isabel just looking down and watching the fight. And you see she has a kind of a... You can catch a sight of her as she has a huge crooked grin on her face.
And I noticed that.
Find more werewolves.
Yeah, you notice it.
Oh. And he's gonna be like, I have enough of you. And he's gonna, his hand, where like the gun is gonna glow. And he's gonna swing a slash of the sword and then pop his hand up. It's like fucking Iron Man and shit, and the lightning blast gonna come out. I'll do the short sword first.
Yeah, that'll be nice. You can roll a d20 as well.
William.
Lucian, you regain 10 HP.
Let's go, baby. Okay. The damage.
6 points of slashing damage.
For necrotic.
9 points of total damage.
And then the lightning launch. I don't think it's popping up anything, so we can fucking, this shit's so cool. I love this shit. Let's see if I can get it in. So it's gonna be a attack roll.
That does it.
And it's gonna deal a d6 of lightning, and then I'm gonna do the once each turn when I hit a creature, I can deal an extra d6, so it's 2d6 lightning damage hitting it.
Okay. So total 2d6.
So 9.
9. As the electricity shoots out and hits the werewolf jolts up and seizes a little bit, but you see the werewolf is still looking at you. It's getting close to death's door.
You gotta be kidding me. And he's gonna just go for the dagger again.
Okay. That does it. You slash towards him and slash against his chest, and you see the werewolf is stumbling back in forth as more blood and charred patches of fur as he stumbles. He looks to be close to death.
You and me both, pal. All right, that's it. Just kind of, Lucian's gonna sit there and kind of brace me, like, all right, it's all down to the wire, fucker.
You see the werewolf just looks kind of hunched down and lunges at you as he kind of take a swing with his claws. That does hit, and you
That's like a
take
perfect rollover.
7 points of slashing damage. And he's gonna try to take a bite out of you.
Oh,
Misses.
oh boy.
Top of the round with you. As you see the werewolf is lunging, slashing, biting. It's trying to kill you. What do you do?
I'll go for a slash with the sword first.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
And Lucian kind of like the claws, like there's, like his core is gonna part exposed and sparking, and he looks fucked up. I'm at 4. He's gonna lean in with the slash.
That does it.
He's throwing his body weight into the attacks, which is just like pulleys. He doesn't really get tired, but he hurts. And then wow.
Lucian, how do you want to do this?
All right. Like as he like kind of throws his body weight into that last slash, he's gonna like push it down to the ground, and once on the ground, he's gonna just shove the other hand in his mouth and just let the lightning rip in its throat, just right in there from along the ground.
Brutal. Love it. As you let the lightning rip through the werewolf's mouth, it jolts and you see its body contrives and convulse as smoke is coming all out of its pores. You see its arm goes limp as it falls to the ground, dead. And it's
Shit's gonna roll over. Ugh.
Madeline, you do not stay up late.
I'm sorry. Don't worry, we're almost done. as the fight comes to an end, you suddenly hear an eruption of cheer as people are applying, and you hear Isabel goes, "There you have it, folks. Today you have seen the mighty hunter take down not one, not two, but 3 werewolves. Everyone give it up for Lucien!" And you hear a whole bunch of claps and cheers, and you're hearing your name gets chanted, "Lucien! Lucien!" as it echoes through the tent. What do you do, Lucien?
He's gonna stick his sword on the ground and kind of get up to his feet. I'm gonna start doing mending on himself. Gonna fix some of the armor a little bit. And he's gonna look and go at the crowd and go, "I can do this all day." And barely standing, just most people probably wouldn't believe it.
The lights go out as you seem to disappear in a puff of smoke, and you have appeared. Mace, you kind of notice as Lucien appears and kind of stumbles into his seat. You're seeing sparks are coming off of him, and this black tar liquid is oozing out of his circuits, and you see he is barely standing.
Sorry, I don't know when my parents are going to randomly come in.
No, you're good.
And I don't know if Warforgers can take potions.
Yeah, I already did.
They can.
It's
He will
magical.
offer the potion of healing that he has to Lucien.
I'll take it.
I will give it to him.
Amadia,
How
Melusine, and Akora, you do also take notice of Lucien, who kind of just stumbles in and looks very hurt.
Clever. Are we in the stands or are we back in the room where we got teleported initially?
Y'all are in the sands.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
All right, nothing. Got it. As
Why are
I
you just watching?
silently acknowledge and nods. You suddenly hear Isabel's voice chimes in as suddenly all the lights go out. And you hear Isabel's voice echo through the tent and go, "And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main attraction. May I present the mighty, the dashing, the elegant. Her songs can melt hearts. Her blades can pierce them. May I present the Nightshade herself. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Romeo!" As the spotlight shines down on you, Romeo. What do you do?
I am going to bow. I'm gonna very dramatically bow, and I'm gonna sort of spread my dragon wings out so they sort of like reflect all those spotlights. And then I'm gonna draw my sword and just like hold it up.
As you draw your sword and hold it up, you suddenly you hear Isabel's voice and goes, "Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Romeo herself is here for the grand finale. Now, it is my honor and privilege to present the original Nightblade, the original performer of our act, the original duelist, and the mentor, the teacher, and the father of Romeo herself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present Glory!" As you see the spotlight shines down, and you see Glory standing all proud, and he expertly draws his sword, and with a flourish, points it outwards, gives a very graceful bow to the crowd before looking at Romeo, giving a smile and a wink at her, points the blade at Romeo before pointing it up and just locking eyes with Romeo. And you hear Isabel goes, "Let us see this final act of tonight. Will Romeo win this battle? Will Romeo etch her legacy in history?" The combat begins! And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.